today we're here to announce that as a result of a comprehensive expression of interest process, the city has identified a buyer for the Canad Stadium. Our EOI process resulted in Polo Park Holdings being chosen as the best submission. For Winnipeggers, there are many positives that will result from this sale. Overall revenue flowing to the city from the sale will be $30.25 million net. $7.5 million of the sale price will go towards the new stadium, Investors Field, and the additional $2.5 million will go towards the Community Accessible Fitness Center at the University of Manitoba. Most importantly, $20 million will go towards infrastructure renewal in the Polo Park area. We all know that accessibility and traffic flow can be very difficult in this area, and it makes sense that the area surrounding Polo Park will see direct benefit from the sale of this land. The sale will provide the City of Winnipeg with the means to improve transportation infrastructure in the area, whether that means widening roads or finding other ways to improve traffic flow. As part of the agreement, Polo Park Holdings has agreed to demolish the existing stadium at their expense. The agreement also calls for mixed-use development.
Sam, so thank you.
Demolition and construction
I'll just back off a bit.
has been negotiated based upon the Winnipeg Football Club's needs for the existing facility. Pending approval by the Standing Policy Committee on Property and Development, the deal would close December the 15th of 2012, or sooner if there is agreement by both parties. That will allow the football club to complete its season at the stadium, as well as taking playoffs into consideration. Demolition will begin immediately upon closure.
We're expecting that the initial development will include approximately 350,000 square feet of retail space, but it's planned that there will be a mixed use on the site. And a good example of mixed use is the new building that's going up on the former arena site, where we've got about 80,000 square feet on the main floor that will be retail and 80,000 square feet of office on the upper two floors. This development will have similar type facilities, with some of the buildings being developed to accommodate offices or potentially residential above the retail at the main level. As well, you can see from the boards that are here that there is some potential for greenscaping and courtyards and things like that. So these are very preliminary plans because a lot depends on the tenants that we sign.
We have not concluded any deals with any of the retailers to go on this land. We just found out this week that we were the lucky candidate. So there's a lot of planning, a lot of development that we have to do. And at this point in time, it's really not fair to say, who we've got, because we are still doing a lot of discussions behind the scenes.
So just ecstatic that we're going to have over $20 million part of our commitment towards upgrading the infrastructure in and around the Polo Park process. There, of course, that we will be obviously engaging with traffic engineers, and there will be a bit of a public consultation piece later on through the course of the development to ensure that traffic flows in the most way that makes sense for both businesses, for residents, and for the developer here.
I think everybody here is very cognizant of the fact, and Councillor Fielding talked about it, that we have genuine issues right now, just with the status quo that have to be dealt with. And obviously, as you're putting in more, if you look at these preliminary plans, yes, that would actually mean more would probably have to be done to be accommodated. $20 million is a lot of money, keeping in mind that when you do the development agreement, there are other things that have to be done. So here's what I would say to you. Right now, we don't have a nickel towards the infrastructure. We now have $20 million. I'm ecstatic that this deal is closed and now we can invest in the infrastructure, to be very frank with you.
I would expect that you'll be able to shop on this property in 2014.